Okay guys, here we are on the Flex R6 World Tour. This is update number 3. Okay, so where am I? I'm sitting in a hotel room in Virginia, USA, Dumfries. It's the day before the INBA, PNBA Pro-Am Philip Ricardo Classic, Legends International Classic actually. It's only early, it's like 3:15 a.m. Just trying to get back into my regular routine that I do at home, which is I get up at 3 every morning to train. So I'm just getting back into that pattern. I think that's important. Consistency is good. Doesn't shock the body too much. On a personal note, I'm traveling okay. I've dropped quite a bit over the last, 6 days since the INBA Netherlands Dutch Championships there over in Voorthuizen. In the Netherlands, of course. Dropped a little bit, but probably brought it back to the same conditioning I was at the Netherlands, or should be a touch better, which is good. Had a pretty lean week eating. I survived the flight from Amsterdam to Washington quite well. I ate minimally, drank a fair bit of water. Took some herbal diuretics, which helps. Dropped a fair bit of water out there. So I got in on Wednesday night, which is 3 days before the show. I was a little tired, which was surprising because it was only about maybe 15 hours door to door. So it wasn't too bad. So I left Amsterdam quite early on the Wednesday morning to go to the airport because it was King's Day in Amsterdam, their big national holiday, and I was actually in the city centre, and they locked down the city centre for vehicles, so you can't get your car out. So I had to get out early. So I left around 4 a.m. I guess. So yeah, flew from Amsterdam to Philadelphia, changed planes, and then slipped down to Washington Reagan, which is about an hour's flight. Jumped off, and my bag was missing. So anyway, so I go to American Airlines. They go, oh yeah, we found it for you. We'll bring it over for you. No problem. I said, oh, that's good. So 45 minutes later, they bring it over for me, and I'm on my way to the hotel here. But that was okay. It was all sorted. Found a good supermarket. It's actually a Lidl, which is a European supermarket. It's huge. Had everything I needed. And huge thank you to Philip Ricardo Jr. for setting me up in this room here. I walked in this hotel room in the US, and to my delight and huge surprise, there's a big fridge, not full size, but not small, but very big fridge, and a microwave, which is like gold in a US hotel if anybody has traveled here or lives here, especially for bodybuilders. So I was able to cook my food, my special rice dish, which I've talked about in previous videos. So that's good, and I'm just pumping through those. Slipped out to Washington Dulles Airport yesterday to pick up Big Chris Kellenberger. He's here from Germany. He'll be competing in Masters Pro Bodybuilding and Open Pro Bodybuilding at Philip's show on Saturday. So it'd be good to see him on stage. So what's on now? So this morning I'm going to slip in some extra cardio at World Gym, which I went to yesterday in Dale City, which is less than 10-minute drive from here. That was fantastic. Huge gym, lots of great machines. I'm going to hopefully train legs there on Sunday after the show. They have the hip belt squat machine like I have at home. You know, the usual ones: hack squat, leg press, squat rack. So it's going to be exciting. So yeah, so today will be athlete check-in at 5 p.m. here in the host hotel. Then I get my first coat of tan. Sorry, athlete check-in's at 6 p.m. for men. And I better get my first coat of tan at 5 p.m. So that's okay. I'll be tanned up and nowhere near as white as I am at the moment. And then out to the venue, which is only about less than 10-minute drive from here, the Potomac Valley Church, And when Philip said it was in a church, I pictured a small little white building with a pointy roof and, of course, the cross on top. But no, it was huge. It's like a modern building, massive. We went and saw the venue yesterday. Went inside. Philip was kind enough to show me the venue. And there's actually another video of it floating around on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram channel and Facebook. So just check out at FlexR6 and you'll find it on one of those. Yeah, it looks great. The venue looks amazing. Massive stage. Seating capacity 700 people. So hopefully we get a lot of people there. Excited for this show. It's going to be my 121st INBA event. So yeah, so what happens next? So do the show, probably Sunday go and have a look around Washington DC, take pictures of all the various buildings, maybe crack the posing trunks out for a couple of shots in front of the White House, or maybe not, get arrested, won't do that. And then Monday, so 5 p.m. Monday, I'll fly out of Washington Dulles to Los Angeles. And then, around 10 p.m. local time, jump on the Qantas, on the Big Bird to Sydney. And then slide down to Canberra. It's another hour flight with some sort of layover in between that'll probably get extended at some point. So I'll be home around midday on Thursday, because as everyone knows, you sort of lose a day there. I'll sleep on the plane. That'll be okay. That'll be like a maybe 25-hour door-to-door trip, which is that's not too bad. So what's the goals for me on the flight is to keep it tight, because I've got a couple of shows in Australia coming up. INBA Melbourne Championships on the 14th, and INBA Sydney Championships on the 21st. And INBA Brisbane Nationals on the 28th of May. So I've got to keep it tight, bring it in for those, so there'll be no eating rubbish after the show. Maybe it's one small meal, probably a steak would be good. And then keep it tight on the plane, flush the water back out, straight back onto my keto diet, and just start bringing it in week by week. And then after the show in Brisbane on the 28th, the INBA National show, they're down in Brisbane, Australia. It's World Championships in Italy, 24th to 26th of June in Florence. So I'll get ready for that one. It'll be super exciting. Anyway, signing off, and I'm going to hit the gym. It's actually quite cold here. It reminds me of home. It's like 2-3 degrees in the morning, so need to rug up. Got my homemade coffee here in the hotel room. And I'll be all ready to go on the FlexR6 World Tour. It rolls on. Be good.